I was probably unreasonably geeked when I saw Apple's new privacy practices that are rolling out in the fall of 2020. In this short video, you're going to have an understanding of what those new privacy practices are, how they will affect the online space, and why it's a good thing for content creators. I'm Maria Spear-Allis, lawyer for content creators, and this is the Spear IP Show. Essentially, what the new features boil down to is this. When an app wants to track or collect data on a user, an Apple device will prompt the user, much like if an app wants to access your photos or access your microphone. And that prompt will say, do you permit such and such to use your location data, for example. It can also show data linked to you. In other words, an app will have to say which data they have on you that is linked to you. For example, financial information, contacts, browsing history, location, purchases, and identifiers. Probably the coolest part of this update is what Apple's User Privacy Manager calls a nutrition label for apps. After the update, when you log into the App Store, you will see that each app will have a nutrition label of sorts that shows what data they collect from users of the app and what they do with it. That will be that data that's linked to you and data that's used to track you. The privacy updates will also apply if you're a Safari user. You will see a privacy report on that bar of Safari. You'll be able to see all the third-party trackers on a website when you're on a website using Safari. So what does this mean for content creators and influencers? Well, one, people in general might be less inclined to use certain apps once they see how their data is being used. And two, bought and paid for ads like Google ads, like Facebook ads, can be less effective. And that is where organic content marketing comes in. If traditional advertisements are less effective because the data tracking has become harder to do or less effective itself, then don't you see how organic content marketing can be all the more attractive? You have analytics that don't tie to any specific person. You have access to data in your account. You can show engagement and keep track of that information without violating users' privacy. And so content marketing and influencer marketing can only go up from here. So my opinion is that content marketing and influencer marketing will only continue to increase. So keep plugging away, keep creating that content, and I'll see you next time. If you've been putting off learning about legal issues for content creators because you think, oh, I'll just deal with that when it hits the fan, stop, go to spear-ip.com/influencer, and you'll have access to my free audio training. It's almost like a single episode podcast. It's Essential Legal Strategy for Content Creators, and I essentially go through 4 common topics in the law that affect content creators, and not just give you a little bit of information about them so that you actually understand them, but each topic will have an easy to do action item so that you can feel a little bit more at ease when it comes to the legal stuff. Again, that's spear-ip.com/influencer.